Hey everyone, welcome. So many of you have speculated that tribes are getting a little old, so you guys can go ahead and drop your buffs. We merge! I'll toss around the new buffs. First confessional of Ramayana.
Ramayana.
Yana.
Yana? It's with the N.
Yeah.
I was one of the ones who made it. I forgot.
Finally, we hit merge. Thank God. If it had not been soon, I would have died.
Alright. So, now that we've merged, necklace, it's the wrong side. If you win this, you are safe, no votes, nobody can vote for you, and that's how that's gonna work. Anyways, today's challenge is really simple. Each of you will be given a bag of flour, and you have to raise it over your head without touching your head, resting it on your head, and keeping it above head level. The last one to hold theirs up wins immunity.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'll give you guys 5 seconds, and then 4, 3, 2, 1, the challenge is live. We're gonna be here a
This
while.
is not what I thought
Everyone go
fraternity
game.
life.
I'm regretting.
Laura is wavering. Laura is very much no.
You can see the struggle in everyone's hands where they put their other arms.
It's supposed to be a
You know what?
Laura, first person out of the competition. Come pass me the flower.
I was just like standing there and I was like, I'm not gonna win this thing, so I'm not gonna like put myself through it to like get in like a middle place, you know?
I expected her to drop fairly early.
My arm wasn't sore the next day, so like I kind of feel like I won. And also I like was thinking about it and I was like, it would be beneficial for me to get to sit down and talk to people as they get out. Like, and that would do more work for me in my game than winning this immunity challenge.
5 people have started doing this lean. What is this?
And so
Dennis, Caroline, Lucas, was Sadie, and Sergio all adopting this lean.
it's giving we can go like, what's crane? Tree?
So bald.
I'm
Oh, Dan's
You're
getting
out.
close.
It went below.
It
I'm
went
so
below
sorry.
your head.
Dan is out
Out.
of the challenge.
Dan is second.
I was like, because I saw Jake like lowering his hand and raising it. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Like, you know, get the circulation back, you know? And so I did it, but I didn't think my hand went below. Like, I put my hand like up to here, but you said it did. And I heard what happened, and I'm awesome because I would not have won. I would have gone out like within 10 minutes of that at maximum.
out. Somebody is gonna take that opportunity.
Dan's getting close.
Oh, Saoirse's out.
Saoirse is out of the game. I'm giving you a flower. You can join Laura or leave. It's up to you. Meredith getting closer.
I think I held it in a weird way. Like I think I made a mistake with the way that I was holding it because I was like gripping it like that. So then it was like my forearm and my hand was like killing.
Jake looks like he's shaking.
Dying, man.
Over 5 pounds.
20 seconds.
Caroline is out, just drops like that.
You're good, Caroline. You're good.
You guys can move in closer. Everybody, guys, it's up final 6.
You look very zen.
Jake is out, just like that.
You're good, Jake. You're
We're
good.
down to 5.
Mine was a mix of I can't keep my arm from shaking because it's done, and I'm tired of this feeling. And I looked around, and everyone else was stable.
Not me.
I definitely get a vibe that no one said, "Oh, we're gonna be such a big happy family. We're gonna be all united together."
Community is only 4 people away. Once 4, if you draw. We've reached the 20-minute mark, and Dennis is out, just like that. You guys are at 20 minutes. It is the final 4.
I'm so proud of us. You know what? Let's go, y'all.
I was expecting to win the competition because it's about like how strong you are, basically. But everyone else was like, I wasn't expecting them to like keep it that much.
Like if you believe it's not painful, then it won't be painful. Yeah. I'm out.
Oh!
Erin is out, just like that. Destroys her flower, and we're at the final 3.
My back's also destroyed.
Erin, good job.
Tulatoma plus Meredith.
When I got out, they were saying how they were like, oh my god, like you were scaring me because how good you were doing. I was like, oh.
Alright, 45 minutes have passed. It's time for a rule change. You guys have to stand still, arms at your side. You cannot hold on to anything. Body lengthwise. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Can I move my head, like up or down?
No more moving. You can move your head to look if you want to look up, but otherwise, no side to side, none of that.
None?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I started thinking.
Not sure if that's real shaking or not. And Lucas is out just like that. We are in a showdown. Meredith versus Sadie.
I'm proud of myself for holding in as long as I could have. Optically, I don't think there was a chance I won that challenge, but I'm proud I pushed myself as far as I could. So.
Maybe that's it.
Medically.
Yeah.
I should not be doing what she's doing that.
What? Do I make you nervous?
Yes, you are. You scare me, I will say.
Win!
I'm joking. Alright, in 10 seconds, I'm gonna ask you guys to stand on one leg.
Awesome. Awesome.
You can pick whatever leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No movement. And Sadie's out. Meredith wins individual immunity.
I shocked myself. I was like, damn, if I really do go on one of these reality shows one day, like, I could actually stand a chance.
She didn't move from this the entire time. I think both of them could have kept going for like longer. The only reason they had to stop was because of the one leg thing, and then I think Sadie lost her balance.
Sadie's superhuman. I don't know what's up with her. She was made in the lab. She has half a shoulder. She's not medically probably not supposed to do what she just did, and she came in second.
Didn't you balance on your bad leg? Why?
Because I am like right side dominant all the way. But it was such a good challenge. But second, really, I was like, dang it. But go Meredith, honestly.
Right after the challenge, right, I go back, I do some work, and then I'm hungry, so I go down to Chase. And who do I see at Chase but Aaron and Lucas together? And then today after Holy, I take a shower, I take a nap, I go to Chase, I see them together again.
It was actually so bad. So Luke's tribe knows that we know each other, but like they don't know like we're friends. They just know we know each other from handball. Or after the competition, we went to Chase late night because Lenore was closed. So I didn't have dinner, and he didn't have dinner. So we went to Chase. We see Dan there as we're like talking with one of our other friends, and Dan comes up. We start talking to him, and then he goes, "Okay, I'll let y'all get back to talking." And I was like, "Oh no, Dan!"
Oh, also, Dan just saw Aaron and Lucas together again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so they're getting sniped by Dan.
Well, okay, also, like, Meredith said that she saw Lucas and Aaron having dinner together after the challenge.
Someone saw them eating together.
But Dan told me that Aaron and Lucas, they were eating dinner together, and he wasn't happy about this.
Like, it's making me worried. Like, is she gonna swap? Like, is she gonna go to their side?
She didn't say anything. No, she was like, they're on the same handball team, and like we even saw Dan at dinner, which I didn't even bring up. And
No, I saw
them.
her there twice.
I
Lucas-
asked her, do you know anyone in Latom?
Yeah.
She said, I know no one in Latom.
They're just buddy, and she's trying to bring Lucas to our side, which I don't think so, because she would have told us by now that, hey, like, I have a connection to Lucas, I think I can get him to turn on Latoma. Like, clearly she didn't say that, right?
People know that I know Aaron, and it's been highly speculated, and I think it's, even if it's not true, it acts as common knowledge because it's been said so much that Caroline and Meredith know each other.
Now you guys can work together for real.
I know.
We've tried.
I don't think it would make sense for anyone to flip. Now, of course, I'm thinking rationally, and some of these people are irrational actors, but
Who?
I'm hoping I want to get on Sadie. Just because she knows so much. She knows so much. Lucas will tell me stuff and I'll be like, how'd you know that? Oh, Sadie told me. Oh, Sadie found this out. Oh, Sadie told Jake. Jake told me.
she has a high win equity, and so that's a huge threat. You can't take somebody like that to the end because you'll lose sitting next to them.
Either, if I had to guess, it would be myself or Jake.
I could see me or Sadie. That would probably be the two. I would think that they would be choosing between me or Sadie, because I don't know if Aaron would vote out, would want to go Lucas just because they do have a little bit of a connection. Same thing with Meredith and Caroline.
Caroline is not a threat. Right now, what I'm thinking is either Lucas or Sarsha. Like emotionally, Sarsha, because she doesn't text me back. So like, who do you think you are, Sarsha? Like, you're not texting the captain.
Dennis, I have no interest in talking to. He's fine. He's fine. He's just But also, having said that, Dennis is someone that I don't mind being in the game. So I'm not gonna go and be like, oh, let's get rid of Dennis, because like Dennis is no issue to me. Because
If I use my mind, I say Lucas. If I use my emotions, I say Sarsha.
I would want to send Erin home because I think I'm nervous about her and Lucas. And also she's a strong competitor as well. Like she lasted a long time in that challenge.
Honestly, as long as it's not Aaron from their tribe that we're voting, I'm cool with it. But I have a preference for Laura because I have a bit of a concern with, I guess, male to female ratio.
Because like I think we all kind of assumed it was like a girls thing, especially because they went into that first vote after Merrick quit or whatever with numbers with girls, but yeah.
They said there was a blindside.
We're shocked to see Maggie go.
Yeah, we
decided that it could be advantageous to keep the guys around for a little longer, especially because we were anticipating the merge. It was like, but it was like nothing personal. Like both of our vote outs, like with Will too, it was like we really liked both of them, and I think we do like have a good vibe like among all of us still. Yeah. But like both of our votes like were unanimous.
It was a girls' thing, but they said
What did we talk about last time?
that I was gonna talk to people.
And now you have, so go in order if you remember it, since there's so many.
Okay.
So Jake on the other tribe he has reached out to every single Kofa member and has talked to every single Kofa member. Messy.
He reached out to me and was like, hey, like, can we talk? And I was like, yeah.
I guess you are the first person that I've talked to from Kofa. Yes. So
It was very nice and it was good to talk to him, but it seemed like we were both just keen on, we're not going to flip on our tribe.
she did say, like, I was like, if you had to tell me who you would be going for, I said, you don't have to tell me, but if you had a target, or targets, who would y'all be thinking of?
On your tribe?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. We never like spent a lot of time focusing on y'all, to be honest. I mean, we made jokes about you guys,
Well,
but
yeah.
we had to. You shoulder gay, obviously.
Was it just Roxanne and Sadie, or please tell me there's some tea of me?
It actually wasn't.
So I wouldn't say it was useless. It was definitely useful to talk to him, see where his head's at. But I kind of left the same way I came in, like not really having a big plan.
I get a text from Erin in like our Kofa group chat, and she was like, I had my chat with Jake yesterday, honestly not a fan.
So yeah, then I talked to like Sadie, and she was like, I was really hoping you had a crack in yours too. And I was kind of like, I mean, we all just been voting together. She's asking if somebody was on the outs. So I was like, no. I said, I threw out Saoirse's name, not to say that I want to vote her out, but I was like, I guess if someone's on the outs, Saoirse's never here, so no one ever talks to her. But that was the only, like, I can't, there was nothing else there for me to really throw out. And so then today, I talked to Caroline, and it was really more of the same, like wanting to stay Latoma strong, and just trying to figure out with everybody who to vote for. I'm not really against voting out anybody, because as long as it's not, I mean, obviously I'm safe. Yeah. You should be safe, unless they're all plotting, and then at that point there's nothing we can do. I mean, so that was kind of our conversation there. She said that she was going to talk to Laura, and then she texted me after their conversation that they had, because I had to go to class, and basically kind of said it was good, that it seemed like Laura she didn't necessarily say that she wouldn't vote out someone from Kofa.
I feel like it's like we have our like alliance to Kofa, but it's like because that's who we know. So I feel like that like could change a lot this week. Yeah. I feel like Meredith is like the only person who I'm like really like definitely like aligned with. Like everyone else is like a kind of like we can work around that a little bit. So like if I'm not like, and then I want to work with you. So like I feel like we could be like a stronghold. Yeah.
Then I went and talked to Laura, and she had an idea.
Because I'm looking at like who's left in the game, and I kind of could see that there's 4 upperclassmen in the game. You and me and Meredith and Caroline. I talked to Caroline earlier today, and she kind of had the idea that like if we do like this like upperclassman situation, if that's something we want to work, we could potentially, because we know that Aaron and Lucas have talked to each other, we could pull them into that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
And then we have 6. Yeah. And then we can decide what happens from there.
I know everything that's going on because of Meredith. So, like, everything that Laura was saying, I already knew. Yeah. She was, like, pitching this, like, upperclassmen alliance. But, like, this
Which was literally something she pitched, and then I pitched to Laura, and Laura's now pitching back to her.
I was like, that's interesting, because I've definitely noticed that.
Caroline and Jake, like, were kind of, like, my conversation with both of them was, like, pretty similar, where they like acted like, oh yeah, maybe like we could get together, the 4 of us with you and Meredith, and like talk about a plan, but like they were like kind of just felt like they were just like mining for information from me, like they weren't like actually planning to like work with us.
I went and talked to Saoirse today. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Yeah, I talked to Saoirse. She was she doesn't think that it's gonna go to rocks because she feels like somebody's gonna flip because somebody's gonna decide they don't want to go to rocks, which I see that possibility as well. Went and talked to Dennis, and I was like, oh, I got off work early. I'm gonna go talk to Dennis.
Texted me, Dan, and Meredith to talk for the tribal.
I started off by going, so it seems like there was a girls thing going on, and I've talked to the girls, and they've said that there was a girls thing going on, and they said that they like switched it up to vote out Maggie, but I was like,
how does that make you feel? Or were you and Dan like together at all, or is it y'all were just separate?
Like, I don't know who I'm together with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people reach out to me, I talk to them.
Yeah.
And I did reach out in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So far, everyone is saying, like, everyone did what they told me.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. Like and I even said, I was like, so like during the votes, they like just went to you and just told you who to vote for? And he's like, yeah. I went, okay. I was like, I haven't talked to Dan yet, but if you and Dan would vote with the 5 Latoma people, then we gotta knock out that girls alliance.
There is a group of girls for Kofa that are working together. Then you and Dan would be on the outs of that 5. If you and Dan would want to vote with the 5 people that are voting with Latoma, then that could work as a 7, right? But
and then you say,
but then,
Aaron or Laura.
Yeah. I really did with him have to hold his hand to let him know that the girls were working together. But he's like, but I don't really know if the girls can really work together. I'm like, are we sexist now? I don't know, but...
Me and you, we have 2 options to make our spot safe.
Mm-hmm.
We either pick Sadie, me and you, we pick Sadie, and we make sure that my team picks Sadie.
Yeah.
And you can like, maybe talk to them again, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the other option is I pick Aaron.
He's worried about Lucas and Aaron possibly working together. That's fine. I didn't necessarily tell him that, at least for my opinion, that I feel pretty close with Lucas in this game. That since the first vote, we've been pretty open in talking with each other. Dennis didn't know about Caroline and Meredith being the same sorority. I was like, okay, they talked to you about that one.
They both said they haven't really talked much.
So they know each other?
They also know each other, yeah.
Caroline and Meredith?
Yeah, yeah.
Like right now, I'm not worried about the future.
Yeah, you always want to survive this vote here.
Anyway, after an hour of walking through with this man, he's still not convinced. Like, just find out if Latoma's gonna vote the same way. I even told him we made a group chat. I said someone made a group chat with all of us so we can figure out who to vote for. And I guess part of it was because I don't have an answer for what people's names are saying. I said the only name that's kind of been brought up is Laura, but that was just between me and Lucas because we weren't sure where Aaron's head was at yet. And I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be a guy. I won't let it be a guy, Dennis.
I am mad at Jake because when he texted, he also met with Dennis, and to Caroline, he was like, Dennis isn't the brightest. I'm like, put some respect on Dennis. Like, that's just kind of mean. Like, and obviously we came into this morning to work with Jake. I mean, he's one of Caroline's very close alliance members. But he's been playing really messy, and like, I don't think I can fix how Kofa's feeling about him from their conversation.
But yeah, I would say like the people in Kofa like still really want to work together. Like and I'm sure like that's been the same vibe with Latoma. I haven't talked to anybody else from Latoma other than Caroline because like after the last challenge we walked for a little bit and like we're in the same sorority, so like we have mutual friends. But I wouldn't be surprised if Latoma does Latoma's thing and Kofa does Kofa's thing.
Yeah, I was kind of getting the same vibes.
Yeah.
I've talked to...
Okay, talk to Meredith, period. I mentioned that Laura brought up that idea of an alliance, period. Laura and Meredith haven't talked about it yet, period. Makes me not really trust it, period. Meredith and I both agreed it's gonna be hard to trust the other side if you would vote out someone from your own tribe. No shit. I'm gonna call Dan later. Hopefully he's on the same mindset as Dennis. I'm worried about Dan may be closer with the girls and may not want to vote with us. So I don't know. What do you make of that?
I feel like he was definitely like trying to work with us two. I think more. I think he definitely wants to do a guys thing, and like
I mean,
me personally, like I think it'd be interesting. But again, if I ever did it, I want to bring you with us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And what is the plan? Are you voting Sadie or Jake?
Bro, I'm voting for who we decide, right?
Yeah.
So, I think we should.
I think the safest for this particular vote is Jake. I don't know. I consider him a threat, and so I think he's a chill dude, and I probably want to get to know him. But if he's playing that hard in the game, he's a big threat, and I think he's got to go.
They haven't said my name, but they're not going to say my name to my face. So, and Dennis was like, they're not going to vote for you. Like, okay, Dennis, thank you, because you're in the know so much. I'm glad. It's going to rocks regardless, so it's you can vote me or whatever. I'm just trying to get someone to vote with us here.
I just like think it doesn't even matter who everyone is gunning for, because like the way we're trending right now, unless like I guess like it has to be me, but somebody has to do something dramatic in the next 12 hours to like make it so that we like don't go to rocks, because that's just gonna be dumb. But everyone's like, oh, I'm so sad about my tribe. Like, it's just like, come on, people, let's play this game. We got places to be.
Meredith, you won that competition. How was it? Explain it in terms of difficulty or anything like that.
It was hard. It felt really mental. I just had to keep like focusing on anything. Like at one point, I just had to look at the grass and just kind of like count some blades or something, like anything to take my mind off of pain, because it hurt and I was sore after the competition. I feel like I'd be surprised if anybody wasn't, but I'm glad I won.
Sadie, how does it feel to merge finally?
Thank God. Thank goodness we've done it, because we've all made jury, so that's like a gateway point in this game, and so it's nice to finally hit that benchmark. And so I'm glad that we've all merged, and it's been an interesting couple of days with merge, but hopefully we keep on going on and try not to kill each other, but it'll all work out.
Saoirse, do you think that there's an obvious person who could totally just be going home today and it might be a blindside?
Not from my point of view, so unless it's me, I don't, right now the way that I see it is, like everyone's saying, the tribal lines are very clear, they're still there, so I think it's kind of just a case of like, which tribe is going to crumble, or are we going to go to the rocks, but like, it feels a bit like a standoff at this point. Seeing if anyone like is, if you can test anyone, but it's not like we all have someone who would be a good choice to like go out. I think everyone here is like so complacent.
Alright. Is everybody ready to vote? Is anyone not ready to vote, I should say? Alright. Alright, Meredith, you can go vote.
The cowards change who they pick. And yeah.
Wish I wasn't casting this vote, but gotta go with the tribe. You're a good friend of mine. Hopefully we can pull out of this, pull it together. But if not, still a big friend of mine.
I'll now go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or advantage that they would like to play, now is your chance to do so. Alright, gonna read the votes. First vote. Jake. Jake. 2 votes, Jake. Jake. That's 3 votes, Jake. 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 That's 5 votes, Jake. Aaron. Aaron. That's 3 votes, Aaron. 5 votes, Jake. 2 votes left. Aaron. 1 vote left. Aaron. We're tied. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to do a revote. Aaron, Jake, you guys cannot vote. Everybody else can vote. You can't vote for Meredith, of course. Everybody can only vote for Aaron and Jake. You cannot play idols for advantages in this revote. If it goes again, you go to rocks. Do you guys want some time to discuss, or are we just ready to vote again? Well, I would hope you guys would want to discuss this to go to rocks.
I'm pretty sure Latoma is strong, so it's rocks or flipping.
Yeah. Someone has an opportunity to make a really big move here. Yeah, somebody does.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah. Alright, Meredith, go vote.
If it comes down to rocks, I just hope Carolina's safe.
Still saying go for strong.
Read the votes. First vote. Jake. 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 That's 3 votes, Jake. Aaron. 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 3 votes, Jake. 3 votes, Aaron. Jake. Aaron. We're going to rock. Aaron, Jake, and Meredith, you guys will not pick up a rock. The rest of you are vulnerable. Whoever receives the odd rock will be voted out of the game.
I did something really cool.
Hold it out in front of you. All the way in front of you. 3, 2, 1, go. Sarsha, you grab the odd rock. Go ahead and grab the toy.
Should I keep this?
If you want to. Sarsha.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I feel like this is kind of the worst way to be, to leave the game. But I'm glad I made jury, and I think I was considering, well, there was obviously always the option to flip. I think we thought that we had Dennis and Dan, but clearly not. And I think if I had flipped, it wouldn't necessarily have put me in a better position, because I would have just flipped to be on the bottom gopher. So I stick by with my decisions. I just think it sucks to leave because of luck, and also it leaves the rest of those guys in like kind of a tough position, but it's not my problem anymore, so